Hey there, my name is McToastin and welcome back to WWE SuperCard. Today we're talking about possibly the single most important thing in all of WWE SuperCard, and that is leveling up. Leveling up is it is the key to the game. It's how you get better cards, it's how your rewards get better. The more you play, the more XP you gain, the more cards you pull, the more XP you gain, and it is everything. It used to be that your top 8 rarity was everything. You lived and died by your top 8 rarity. So back when I first started playing again the first time, Royal Rumble 23 was the highest tier, Octane was the second highest tier, and so say I got a really, really good Octane card, I'd put that into my deck, level them up, and then my top 8 rarity would shoot up. And that means if I play King of the Ring, if I play Survivor Series, certain events, I would get rewards based on whatever rarity I was at. And that is no longer the case. Season 10 introduced XP, and XP, I think, has its benefits and it has its downfalls. If you watched the video in which I returned to SuperCard the very first time, I could probably link it over there somewhere. Um, but if you watched that video, you probably know that I was very excited about XP because it seemed really, really easy to level up. And I am less excited about it, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. I think it's very comparable to the top 8 rarity system that there used to be, season 9 and below, but the leveling up system requires that you do some slightly different things. You have to kind of alter the way you level up. So a while ago, I made a video that was like how to level up or how to tier up fast. Yeah, how to improve your top 8 cards fast. And I figured with the new season, with the new method of leveling up, should probably adjust that video a little bit. So this is kind of what that is. I'm going to be talking about the best way to get good XP, depending on where you are in your gaming. So we'll start at the very, very beginning. So say you just picked up the game today. You're a SummerSlam. Every card is going to be a new card, and every card's going to give you fat XP. So you'll be out of that super new tier instantly. So you'll probably be around Pantheon, Tempest as soon as you start playing. Um, the best thing for you to do is just claim these free packs. These free packs are kind of insane when you first start out. They give you thousands of XP and it's like every 4 hours you're gaining a level when you first start. So just if you're really, really new or really, really low leveled right now, just claim these free packs. You can do whatever you want to do. I would suggest building super coins, just kind of in the meantime. You get picks, and picks give you XP as well. But yes, if you are very, very new, just focus on getting those free packs and playing those little things to build other currency. If you are middle of the tier, middle of the road, you are almost there but not quite. So say you're Detention, Noir, Crucible. You are getting there for sure, and whatever you're doing is working. If you don't have a lot of time to play the game, I would suggest that you invest a little extra time into these two game modes right here, King of the Ring and Survivor Series. Especially right now, while the Braun Breaker event is running. Survivor Series is awesome. It gives you a ton of XP if you win, like a ton of XP if you win, because it gives you a card of your tier. So currently my tier is Tundra because I'm level 31 and I think or 30. I don't know. I'm Tundra level is the moral of the story. 29. I'm level 29. I'm chasing level 31 to get the Rumble tier. So as of right now, when I win a Survivor Series game mode, I get about 10,000 XP. And so we only need what 10,000 more. Yeah. So if I won another Survivor Series right now, I would probably level up to 30. That's how awesome Survivor Series is. And if you're in those middle tiers, that amount of XP will just shoot you up the rankings. And so for the middle tiers, I would suggest playing those game modes that give you cards of your tier. Additionally, for all tiers, get on a team. If you can get your like weasel your way onto a team, especially a team that's one of the higher tiered teams, if they just like take a chance on you, or you're just like, hey, I'm active, will you guys take me? Most of the time, the people say no, but sometimes people will say yes on occasion, and you can wiggle your way onto a team, and every card that you get that's a high leveled card gives you just a crap ton of XP, and you will level up so fast. I got onto a Royal Rumble team when I was only a Crucible because I messaged the owner. I was like, hey, I'm very active. I would like to join your guys' team. Would you guys take me? And then they asked some rudimentary questions like, yeah, do you max in Team Battleground? Do you play team events? And I was like, yes, yes. And they were like, cool, get in here. They didn't care that I was super low. Sometimes you gotta ask and you gotta be prepared to get rejected. So getting on a team, no matter what level you are, is just so useful. For the middle and the lowest tiered players, the high tiered cards that are good for everybody, so Royal Rumble, Tundra cards, those two cards right now, if you're watching this in the future, I'm sure it's a different tier. But those two cards right now are gonna give you just like incomprehensible amounts of XP. So if you can get onto a team and, get into a team battleground and win, or, get the higher rewards in ring domination or team road to glory, TRD, or yeah, those two, you'll get a really, really easy way to get stupid amounts of XP. Now, additionally, you can get XP from proing cards of your tier. So this card right here, this Becky Lynch Valentine's Day card, I got from the Fusion event. When I proed them, it gave me a really good amount of XP as well. I didn't know that was a thing, so that's really good to know. So no matter what tier you are, if you combine cards of your tier or higher, you get XP. If you combine tier cards of lower tiers, you do not. So if you just go through and combine like if I were to combine all my crucibles right now, it wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't give me XP. But if I were to combine tundras, it will. So yeah, pay attention to that for sure. Now, for the highest level players, I'm not quite there. I think in less than a week I will be Royal Rumble 24 and we will have reached the top of the mountain again. But very shortly I will be. But for the higher level players, you guys know what you're doing. I don't really need to give you too much advice, but like I said, teams are awesome. They're a great way to get cards, to build your repertoire, it's fantastic to be on a team. Survivor Series it just gets better the higher leveled you are, and you keep getting fat XP. It never stops giving you great XP. And King of the Ring, samesies. So yeah, definitely do these events when you're a higher level player. If you have a deck that's good enough to make it to the event cards, the event cards give you crazy amounts of XP. I have not gotten an event card yet because I haven't put any time into the events because eh. But I've seen other people get the event cards and it gives you an ungodly amount of XP. The closest thing I have is this Otis Royal Rumble card that I got from one of the quests a while ago, and that was very, very helpful. It's a huge boost. So the moral of this story is if you're a low-tiered player, get on a team, play modes that build your super coins, and definitely try to give yourself as many chances as you can to pull high-leveled cards. One more thing about the low tier. If you have a ton of super coins, this pack right here, this not platinum, grab bag, this pack right here is awesome for you. If you're lower than these tiers, this is going to give you a ton of XP. It's super cheap, and it's going to give you good cards that are going to improve you. And they are going to be good cards for you, no quotation marks. So yeah, this is awesome right here. Take advantage of this if you're in the really low tiers. Um, like I said, for the middle tiers, get on a team, play those two modes that give you cards of your own tier, and do events if you can make it to relatively high leveled cards. If you're at the top of the game, top of the mountain, you know that you're the big dog. Hey, you got it. I believe in you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Events are awesome. Those game modes that I talked about previously are pretty sick as well. Now, one more thing that I will talk about is the credit store. If you buy credits, awesome. Use them wisely. Don't just like spend all of your credit. Like, don't put $99 into the game and then just like, well, I'm gonna buy this because this is horrible. Buy things that are good deals. Like, last one left is okay. It's fun, but it's only okay. So I wouldn't suggest paying that 850 fee. Um, these these little guys right here, pretty low odds, 9% odds, only okay. So if you do spend credits, or if you just have built credits that you've never spent, I would say be cautious with them. Don't just kind of throw caution to the wind, because if you spend your credits on something that is guaranteed or a high likelihood of getting a very high level card, you're going to get XP from that as well. You get XP from just pulling any high leveled card in the game, anywhere in the game, fusions, events, quests, store, super coin purchases, everything. All of those means will get you cards, and cards are how you get XP. And pro your cards of your tier. That's what you got to do. All right, my friends, that is pretty much all I have to discuss today. I'm going to be Royal Rumble very soon. I'll make a video talking about the my climb back to the top. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I feel like I gave a pretty good overview of the level system and a decent synopsis. And if I didn't, I apologize, but I did my best. So take that into consideration. All right, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.